Hello. Today we're going to talk about politics and how it relates to online dating. Um, so, Politics are one of those topics that can get a situation very heated quick these days, which still boggles my mind. I'm the type of person that even if I don't agree with something, I can still be friendly and kind to a person who believes something different than I do, or maybe even see a point in how someone else might think a certain way or be a certain way, even if I'm not. And I'm perfectly comfortable and content with that. But when I was out in the online dating world, I noticed there were a lot of people who would post, if you voted for this person, swipe left. Like basically that means like don't talk to me. And they would say, or the opposite side, if you voted this way, swipe right, and I'm just like thinking, when it came to how I felt, I knew that I wasn't going to be compatible with people who listed something about politics on their page. So to me, it was helpful to see something like that to know I'm not interested, because if it was that important to you about politics to say, I'm not interested in anyone else who thinks any differently than I do on this topic, I knew they weren't going to be a good fit for me. But I could see how it might be a good topic or a concern for someone else who's like, I only want to be with a person who believes this political party is the only way to go. That's not how I was. So even though I didn't agree with them, I found it to be incredibly helpful when I was dating online, because I'm like, cool. I don't even have to get to know this person more, because that's just not compatible with what I'm looking for and what I think I vibe with the best. Now, with that said, I had been in a long-term relationship with a person who was of a certain political party that at the time I wasn't really vibing with, and as far as the political party, but that didn't impact the relationship in the slightest, like at all. And I think we both had an understanding of how we felt about a certain situation, and we both just didn't really let that be an issue. So I have a lot of respect for people who can understand that there's more than one way to run a country, or or um, basically still being willing to be kind, still being willing to be friends, still being willing to interact with people who think different than you. Um, yeah, so just out of curiosity, what's your thoughts on politics and dating? Are you only willing to date somebody who is a Republican? Are you only willing to date someone who's a Democrat? Or does it not matter? Or does it depend on how this person talks about that party, or how much of a like influence it is on their entire life? Or would that even make a difference to you? I know for me, it was just kind of like, I have a hard time 100% committing to any one thing. For example, if I'm reading a book, I happen to have the book The Power of Intention right here. There are not many things in life where I can say, oh my gosh, I agree with 100% of everything that this book says. I'm going to commit to doing everything to the T, even if I don't agree with it, just because I love this author. That doesn't make sense to me. Now, ultimately, you have to make a decision one way or another. If you're going to vote, you're going to have to decide one way or another. But my issue is when people get to the point where they're not even willing to interact or associate with people, or believe poorly, uh, or feel negatively towards anyone who voted this way or another. I find that insane. I don't understand it. And yeah, so anyways, that's all I have to say today, but I hope that you are having a great day regardless of what party you're affiliated with, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.